Physics is all about optimizing your time and energy, in which we discuss any topic in the form of tri-level preparation, and in form of you can say that it's a triode of the content. And the first thing is a topic card, second is a worksheet, and third is a test. So I have made some posting on the for the topic card and for the worksheet, as well as the discussion of the test and its solution. These are already on the post. So now let's discuss the worksheet. So I hope you are compatible with things I'll discuss by and you will just see the page of discussion. So let's begin with the worksheet. So here I think you must be able to, I think, yeah, I think this must be visible to you. So let's begin with the discussion of the worksheet of the topic acceleration. So here the first thing is that acceleration is it's a vector quantity. So as you must be knowing that acceleration has a direction, and its direction is along the direction of change in acceleration. If we talk in the form of instantaneous acceleration, or if we talk in terms of the average acceleration, so we can say that acceleration is in the direction of uh, change in velocity. When we talk about in terms of parallel, in terms of an average value of acceleration, so it's along the direction of change in velocity. This we can intuitively say. Now the second point is acceleration is related to change in velocity per unit time, as I already said. Third point is average acceleration can be written as delta v by delta t, where delta v is change in velocity and delta t is the time. Whereas instantaneous acceleration can be written as dv by dt, differentiation of velocity with respect to time. Then fifth point, we have that dimension of acceleration is m0 l1 t minus 2. Sixth point is SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Seventh point is CGS unit of acceleration is centimeter per second square. Then SI and CGS unit of acceleration has the ratio 100. As you can see that meter by centimeter is equals to 100. In the ninth part, CGS by SI unit of acceleration is 1 by 100 obviously. Now there is another question that a body has a velocity 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap at t is equal to 4, and 3i plus j minus 2k cap at t is equal to 10. Then we need to find certain questions. The first is speed at t is equal to 4 seconds. So speed is magnitude of velocity, which will be root 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. Solving it gives root 29 meter per second. Then we need to find speed at t is equal to 10. Repeating the same thing, we can say that root under 3 square plus 1 square plus 2 square, that will give us root 15 meter per root 14 meter per second. So in this way you can calculate speed at t is equal to 10 seconds. Now 13th question is you need to find change in velocity. So it is v2 minus v1. So v2 is this, v1 is this, just subtract, and we will get I cap plus 4j cap plus minus 6k cap. So that will be change in velocity. Next question is magnitude of change in velocity. So just square the terms, we get root 53 units. Then is change in speed. So that will be final speed minus initial speed, as speed is magnitude of velocity. So there is no involvement of components term here. Directly subtract velocity at 4 minus velocity at 0. So that will be root 14 minus root 29. Next question is average acceleration. So as we know that average acceleration is change in velocity by time. Change in velocity we have already calculated in this step. I cap plus 4j cap minus 6k cap. So we can say I cap plus 4j cap minus 6k cap by 10 minus 4. So that will be divided by 6. So this gives you the value of average acceleration. Then we have magnitude of average acceleration. So just take the magnitude. So that will be 1 by 6 root under 1 square plus 4 square plus 6 square. That will give us root 53 by 6. Then is average acceleration along x-axis. So now take the component. Average acceleration along y-axis will be I cap by 6. Now there is another problem that a body is moving along x-axis such that velocity is given by v is equal to 2t square plus 1. We need to find the first thing initial velocity. So substitute t is equal to 0, we have v is equal to 1. Then velocity at t is equal to 2. So substitute t is equal to 2, we have v is equal to 9. Then change in velocity, subtract the velocities, we have 9 minus 1, which is 8 meter per second. Then we need to find average acceleration, which is delta v by delta t. On solving we get 4 meter per second square. Then we have instantaneous acceleration. Now here is the question gets changed over here. Instantaneous acceleration is dv by dt, as we just discussed above. So we just differentiate velocity, so dv by dt will be twice t square has differentiation to t. So the instantaneous acceleration will be 40 here. Then is initial acceleration, so substitute t is equal to 0, we have at is equals to 4 into 0, that will be 0 meter per second square. Then is acceleration at t is equal to 2, so substitute t is equal to 2 over here, we have acceleration as 8 meter per second square. Then there is a question that the velocity time graph of the particle is given to you, and it's a parabola, and it's 0 at 2 and 4. So there is a graph like this. Now here the question is that body is moving along x-axis. Okay, initial velocity is given to be 16. Then find vt relation. So as you can observe from the graph that it's a parabola and it has its roots at 2 and 4. So certainly sum of roots will be 6, product will be 8. So we can write v as k times t square minus 60 plus 8. So this is what we can deduce from the knowledge of the quadratic equation. Now at t is equal to 0, v will be k into 8. Now here the thing is, we are being given that initial velocity is 16. That means at t is equal to 0, v is equal to 16. So we substitute 16 over here and we have 16 is equals to 8 into k. That will give us k is equals to 2. So the relation will be k is equals to 2, and hence we can write that the equation will be v is equal to twice t square minus 60 plus 8. So this is what we can say, the relation will be like this. The next question we have mod vt relation. So mod will be twice mod of this thing. So this will be equal to positive in the intervals where this thing is positive. So as we can analyze from the graph, this curve is positive from 0 to 2 and 4 to infinity. So the domain where this function is positive will be 0 to 2 union t greater than 4, and mod function will be negative of this when this function is negative, and we can analyze from the graph function is negative between 2 and 4. So this limit will be from 2 to 4. So this is how we can relate to the magnitude of velocity or the speed itself. Then in another question we need to find the mod vt graph. So mod vt graph can be drawn from the vt graph itself. Just take reflection about time axis for the curve between 2 and 4. As modulus cannot be negative, so when it was negative, just take the reflection about time axis, so you will have a curve like this. So that will be the curve for speed time graph. It's a very important question, very critical, and has been asked several times. So this is very important question, question number 28. Next question is maximum velocity. So as we can analyze the graph that as t tends to infinity, velocity will also tends to infinity. So maximum velocity will tend to infinity. Then is minimum velocity. So we can certainly find that velocity will be minimum at the midpoint of 2 and 4, which will be 3 over here. So at t is equal to 3, v is equals to, this is your minus 2. So that will be the minimum speed. This is also critical point, the minimum velocity. Then is maximum speed. Obviously if velocity tends to infinity, then speed will also tend to infinity. Then is minimum speed. So obviously minimum speed is 0, maximum speed tends to infinity. Then is acceleration versus time graph. So we have at is instantaneous acceleration is dv by dt, which will be twice of 2t minus 6 or 4t minus 12. So graph here will be a straight line like this, and it will be 0 at t is equal to 3. Slope here is 4, so we can say that if slope angle is alpha, tan alpha will be 4 and alpha will be tan inverse 4, or approximately 76 degree. Then is another question based on graph. The velocity of a particle is shown in the figure to you, and you need to find instantaneous acceleration at t is equal to 2. So t is equal to 2 will be in this domain, and so the acceleration will be slope of this graph, and slope will be 10 by 5, which will be 2. Then at t is equal to 6, so 6 will be here somewhere, and you see that in this, at this point, slope is parallel to time, tangent is parallel to time axis, so slope will be 0, and hence acceleration will be 0. Now at t is equal to 11, 11 will be like on this side, so this slope will be negative. So what we do is take tan of the smaller angle and make that negative. Now tan of this angle will be 20 by 12, 20 by 2, so that will be 10. So hence acceleration will be minus 10 over here. Then is average acceleration during 0 to 10. So the concept is average acceleration delta v by delta t. So at t is equal to 10, velocity is 20. At t is equal to 0, velocity is 0, so that will be 20 minus 0 by 10, that will give us to 2 meter per second square. Then average acceleration from t is equal to 8 to 2 is equal to 12. So we can say that a average is delta v by delta t. So at t is equal to 12, velocity is 0, at t is equal to 8, velocity is 10. So after solving it, we get minus 10 by 4, which will be minus 2.5 meter per second square. Then from average acceleration from 0 to 12, so average acceleration is delta v by delta t, which will be 0 by 12, that is 0 meter per second square. So in this way worksheet works, and here we have tried to include questions from every possible question based on velocity, every basic concept, units, dimensions, types, its application in graphical form, in calculus form, in the form of vectors. So we have tried everything about that. There are certain more questions. So yeah, so it's the simple of the worksheet, the how worksheet works for you. So the purpose behind OST worksheet is to give you a certain number of questions, possibly from all the chapters of physics, from chapter number 1 to chapter 28. So worksheet is all about an integrated work, integrating all the concepts related to a particular topic from chapter 1 to chapter 28 if it exists in that domain. So the benefit is that you have an integrated viewpoint of every topic, of the topic from different perspectives. You know how it is implemented, and if you know the implementation in advance, then when you will be covering that topic, you will find it easier, and you will be you will take less time to cover that topic. So worksheet provides an optimal way to optimize your time and energy and perform better in your exams. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you and have a nice day.